Absence means the state of being away or not present. Sample sentence, the absence of key enzymes inhibited the metabolic pathway. Agent means a substance that brings about a chemical or biological effect. Sample sentence, the chemical agent triggered rapid cellular responses. Approximately means nearly or about. Sample sentence, the solution contained approximately 5% salt. Below means at a lower level or position. Sample sentence, temperature readings below freezing indicate potential frost damage. Cause means to make something happen or the reason for an effect. Sample sentence, the mutation can cause developmental abnormalities. Chain means a series of connected elements. Sample sentence, the food chain illustrates predator-prey relationships in the ecosystem. Channel means a medium for communication or flow. Sample sentence, ion channels regulate the movement of ions across membranes. Clearly means in an unmistakable way. Sample sentence, the data clearly demonstrate the effectiveness of the treatment. Code means a system of symbols or rules. Sample sentence, the genetic code determines protein synthesis. Conception means the forming of an idea or beginning of life. Sample sentence, the conception of the theory arose from observing cellular patterns. Constant means unchanging or uniform. Sample sentence, the constant temperature maintained enzyme activity. Constraint means a limitation or restriction. Sample sentence, budget constraints affected the scope of the experiment. Contribute means to give or add to a result. Sample sentence, each gene contributes to overall phenotype. Contribution means the part played by something in producing an effect. Sample sentence, his contribution to the research was acknowledged in the publication. Correlation means a mutual relationship or connection. Sample sentence, statistical analysis revealed a strong correlation between variables. Correspond means to be in agreement or relation. Sample sentence, experimental results correspond with theoretical predictions. Decade means a period of 10 years. Sample sentence, over the past decade, climate patterns have shifted noticeably. Decline means a reduction or decrease. Sample sentence, there has been a decline in biodiversity in urban areas. Dependent means determined by or relying on something else. Sample sentence, plant growth is dependent on sunlight and water availability. Detail means a small part or feature of something. Sample sentence, the report provides every detail of the experimental procedure. Detailed means thoroughly described. Sample sentence, the paper includes detailed analysis of gene expression. Difficulty means a problem or obstacle. Sample sentence, one difficulty in the study was maintaining consistent cell cultures. Discrimination means the ability to recognize differences. Sample sentence, the test measures color discrimination in subjects. Diverse means showing variety. Sample sentence, the region has a diverse range of microbial species. Diversity means the state of having different elements. Sample sentence, genetic diversity is crucial for population resilience. Divide means to separate into parts. Sample sentence, researchers divide the sample into control and experimental groups. Early means occurring at the beginning. Sample sentence, early diagnosis improves treatment outcomes. Educational means relating to learning or teaching. Sample sentence, educational programs raised awareness about nutrition. Effectively means in a manner that produces the desired result. Sample sentence, the vaccine effectively prevented infection in animal models. Effectiveness means the degree to which something produces the intended result. Sample sentence, the effectiveness of the drug was confirmed in clinical trials. Effort means physical or mental exertion. Sample sentence, significant effort was required to synthesize the compound. Employ means to make use of. Sample sentence, scientists employ various imaging techniques to study cells. Entry means an act of entering or a record. Sample sentence, each data entry was verified for accuracy. Ethical means relating to moral principles. Sample sentence, ethical guidelines govern human subject research. Evolve means to develop gradually. Sample sentence, species evolve adaptations to environmental pressures. Existence means the state of being. Sample sentence, the existence of dark matter is inferred from gravitational effects. Expand means to increase in size or scope. Sample sentence, the universe continues to expand after the Big Bang. Expansion means the process of increasing. Sample sentence, rapid expansion of urban areas affects local ecosystems. Experimental means based on trials or tests. Sample sentence, the experimental procedure followed strict laboratory protocols. Extend means to make longer or larger. Sample sentence, researchers extend the analysis to include additional variables. Force means strength or energy exerted. Sample sentence, the applied force caused deformation in the material. Formal means following established rules. Sample sentence, formal procedures ensure reproducibility in experiments. Furthermore means in addition. Sample sentence, furthermore, the study confirmed previous findings. Gain means to obtain or increase. Sample sentence, the team gained valuable insights from the survey. Generation means the act of producing or creating. Sample sentence, solar panels aid in the generation of renewable energy. Highlight means to emphasize. Sample sentence, the report highlights the correlation between diet and health. Identification means recognition or naming. Sample sentence, DNA fingerprinting allows precise identification of individuals. Image means a visual representation. Sample sentence, MRI produces detailed images of internal organs. Improvement means the process of becoming better. Sample sentence, improvement in battery efficiency enables longer device operation. Including means containing as part of a whole. Sample sentence, the dataset included all relevant variables, including age and gender. Induce means to cause or bring about. Sample sentence, the drug can induce apoptosis in cancer cells. Inequality means lack of equality. Sample sentence, social inequality affects access to healthcare. Insight means understanding of a specific cause or situation. Sample sentence, the experiment provided new insight into enzyme mechanisms. Instance means a specific example. Sample sentence, this instance demonstrates the effect of pH on reaction rate. Integrate means to combine into a whole. Sample sentence, researchers integrate data from multiple sources for analysis. Introduce means to bring into use or knowledge. Sample sentence, the team introduces a novel algorithm for protein folding. Maximum means the greatest possible. Sample sentence, the system reached maximum efficiency at optimal temperature. Might means expressing possibility. Sample sentence, exposure to toxins might affect neurological development. Migration means movement from one region to another. Sample sentence, bird migration patterns are influenced by climate change. Minority means a smaller part of a population. Sample sentence, a minority of cells showed unexpected behavior. Modify means to change. Sample sentence, the protocol was modified to improve accuracy. Must means expressing necessity. Sample sentence, researchers must follow strict ethical standards. New means recently developed or discovered. Sample sentence, the study presents a new approach to gene editing. Offer means to present or provide. Sample sentence, the company offers training in laboratory safety. Option means a choice or alternative. Sample sentence, participants selected their preferred option from the list. Part means a component or section. Sample sentence, the nucleus is a key part of the cell. Participate means to take part. Sample sentence, students participate in hands-on laboratory activities. Percentage means a proportion out of 100. Sample sentence, the percentage of affected subjects was recorded. Potentially means possibly but not yet confirmed. Sample sentence, the compound is potentially useful for treating infections. Preference means a greater liking for one option. Sample sentence, participants showed a preference for interactive learning. Presence means existence or being present. Sample sentence, the presence of contaminants was detected in the water sample. Previous means earlier in time. Sample sentence, previous studies provided a baseline for comparison. Previously means before a particular time. Sample sentence, the species was previously thought to be extinct. Primarily means mainly or chiefly. Sample sentence, the research focuses primarily on cellular mechanisms. Psychological means relating to the mind. Sample sentence, psychological factors influence stress responses. Qualitative means relating to qualities rather than quantities. Sample sentence, qualitative analysis revealed patterns in participant behavior. Quantity means an amount or number. Sample sentence, the quantity of reagent used affects the reaction outcome. Reasonable means fair or sensible. Sample sentence, the results are reasonable given the experimental conditions. Responsibility means the state of being accountable. Sample sentence, researchers have a responsibility to report accurate findings. Restrict means to limit or confine. Sample sentence, the policy restricts access to hazardous chemicals. Restriction means a limitation. Sample sentence, legal restrictions govern the use of laboratory animals. Science means the systematic study of the natural world. Sample sentence, science advances through hypothesis-driven experiments. Scope means the extent or range. Sample sentence, the scope of the study includes multiple environmental variables. Sense means a perception or understanding. Sample sentence, researchers have a sense of the mechanisms underlying disease. Shift means to change position or direction. Sample sentence, the study observes a shift in population demographics. Should means expressing obligation or recommendation. Sample sentence, researchers should maintain detailed laboratory notes. Significance means importance or consequence. Sample sentence, the findings highlight the significance of early intervention. Space means an area or expanse. Sample sentence, laboratory space is limited for equipment setup. Spatial means relating to space or position. Sample sentence, spatial analysis was used to map habitat distribution. Stability means the state of being steady or unchanging. Sample sentence, chemical stability ensures reproducibility of experiments. Stable means firmly fixed or unchanging. Sample sentence, the compound remains stable under room temperature. Statement means a clear expression of facts or opinions. Sample sentence, the report includes a statement of experimental limitations. Statistical means relating to data analyses. Sample sentence, statistical methods were applied to evaluate significance. Structural means relating to structure. Sample sentence, structural integrity of the sample was verified before testing. Sufficient means enough to meet needs. Sample sentence, the sample size was sufficient to draw valid conclusions. Technological means relating to technology. Sample sentence, technological advances enable high-throughput screening. Treat means to act upon for a purpose. Sample sentence, the therapy treats symptoms of autoimmune diseases. Violence means physical force intended to harm. Sample sentence, violence disrupts social and community cohesion. Welfare means the health and well-being of individuals or groups. Sample sentence, policies aim to improve welfare through education and healthcare. World means the Earth or the global community. Sample sentence, advances in technology affect scientific research worldwide.